Thank you, Ms. Beard, and again, thank you for your willingness to take on this task. As I mentioned in my opening, I feel very strongly that in order to have an effective Inspector General within the Department of Energy or any agency, the independence is the priority. And as you have noted, you have been within the Department of Energy now as an attorney for the past 27 years. And the concern, as I look to your background and your credentials, is that's significant experience, and I understand that, but the roles are very different from what you have been doing as effectively a counselor or an advocate within the Department of Energy to now one where you would be scrutinizing the department that you've been working within for these past 27 years, looking for areas to deal with waste, fraud, abuse. Can you outline for me with greater specificity how you envision a transition from your current position as the Assistant General Counsel for General Law to now serving as the DOE IG?
Senator, thank you very much for the Chairman. Thank you very much for the question. I agree with you that independence is paramount for Inspector General. As the Assistant General Counsel for General Law, I have no programmatic responsibilities as a program counsel for any of the department's major programs. While I am very familiar with the department and its activities, I serve a special role in the sense that it's mostly personnel law and the ethics program, which I've had the most experience in. And as my role as the designated agency ethics official, I have to preserve the public's trust in federal employees. And so, for example, over the years, there have been a number of occasions where I have referred current and former federal DOE employees to the Inspector General's office for review because I was concerned and had information that may have violated criminal statute or regulation. So even though I am an attorney with the department, I have this extra role of independence. And I really strongly believe in my independence as the designated agency ethics official, and I would carry that forward if I'm fortunate enough to be confirmed.
Let me ask then about the duty of the duty to Congress. And this relates primarily to reports to Congress itself. How will you ensure that you're using every appropriate means that you have with regards to communication to make sure that Congress is fully informed of the proper operations of the Department of Energy? And how do you see this role here? Because for us here in Congress, we think it's pretty clearly delineated, but the responsibility to report to Congress when you see things, how would you ensure that you are fulfilling that duty and that responsibility?
Thank you again for the question, Madam Chairman. As you pointed out in your opening remarks, the DOE Act itself refers to the Department of Energy Inspector General and its role dealing with Congress. And I take the law very seriously and would follow that. It's important not only to issue our reports and make them publicly available and make them aware to the Congress and the American public, but also working with staff and committee and members to make sure that issues are appropriately addressed.
What do you do then when you are unable to gain the information that you feel can best inform you, that in turn can best inform Congress? How would you view your responsibility to obtain that full and factual information?
Again, thank you. For me, as far as I'm aware, and this is based on my conversations I've had with the the former Inspector General while he was still at the department. Historically, there has not been a problem at the department with getting information that's needed from the department for the Inspector General's office. And in order for the Inspector General to do his or her job and the staff of the office to do their job, they must have access to that information. And if it ever arose that we were not getting appropriate access if I was confirmed, I would take serious and prompt action to make sure that we got everything we needed in order to do our jobs and conduct audits, inspections, and investigations.
Well, I think that that's an important part because I think we have seen recently some interactions between some IGs, not necessarily within the Department of Energy, but some IGs and their agencies that have had a situation where that access to information has not been made readily available, and that has been a situation of conflict. Let me turn to my colleague, Senator Cantwell.